and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Weston Racing, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at another case of Hot Wheels Monster Trucks. What case? Your guess is as good as mine because I've never researched this stuff beforehand, but if you want a really easy way of knowing, just check out the title of the video. Plain and simple. Anyways, yeah, new case of Hot Wheels Monster Trucks. You're probably wondering why I sound so nasally right now. Well, if you've been following the channel for long enough, you probably know at this point that right around this time every year, I get sick. Usually happens only once a year. And thankfully I haven't been to the hospital yet this week, or this time, so that's good. But yeah, anyways, sick again. But I figured I needed to make some videos, because if I didn't, I'd probably just hate myself for the rest of the week. I don't want to get behind again, because that sounds horrible. You know, for a while there, I was like 2 weeks behind, and it was not fun. So yeah, we're doing a case of Hot Wheels Monster Trucks today. I got some Hot Wheels cars, and I've got some dollar store monster trucks, which I'm really excited about. But that's what we're going to do. Yeah, I think that's all I had to say there. Yeah, let's get into it. So anyway, new case of Hot Wheels Monster Trucks here. Really excited for this. As you all know, I am YouTube's #1 Hot Wheels Monster Trucks collector. That's probably not true, but I like to think I am just because it makes me feel better about myself. But yeah. Anyway, today's set is going to be really interesting because it is 8 monster trucks, 5 of which are brand new, never before seen, 3 of which are re-releases. So we got some good stuff in today's set, that's for sure. And the first truck we're going to look at, which is probably my pick for truck of the year for Hot Wheels Monster Trucks, is Totaled. Now, what's really cool about Totaled, it's number 4 of 7 for Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Back to Basics, which is pretty cool. But this truck is awesome. I have been wanting something like this for years, from not just, you know, Hot Wheels Monster Trucks, from any monster truck brand. I have been wanting a truck that looks like it's been destroyed, and that is exactly what Hot Wheels Monster Trucks has given us with Totaled. The whole gimmick behind this truck, as you can see, is that it is meant to just be an absolutely ravaged monster truck, and it is so awesome. Like, I wish I could express with words how excited I am for this truck right here. And it's the first truck we get to look at in the case too, which is really awesome. So let's open her up, shall we? All right, let's get that out of here. There's the truck. Ah, it looks so cool, I love it. All right. For the accessory, we have a orange Cruise Bruiser, which is pretty cool because the first ever Cruise Bruiser was orange. And that's also super cool for me because the first ever Cruise Bruiser was the car that convinced me to become a collector. So, weird how that came full circle there. Anyways, here it is. This is the Totaled. As you can see, we've got a baby blue body, a white roll cage, chrome chassis, red tires with black rims, and white bead blocks. And as you can see, basically what this truck is it is a pickup truck, monster truck that has been absolutely demolished. It's like if you took a pickup truck, monster truck, had it hit a really sick jump, and then it just like barrel rolled, tumbled, smashed down, did all that, and then landed back on its wheels looking like this absolute disaster piece. And I gotta say, well done, Hot Wheels. Like, you nailed it. I think, dare I say it, this might be one of the most creative ideas that I have seen a monster truck diecast company do in a long time. I don't think anything like Spin Master, I don't think anything they've done in 2024 creative new ideas wise even compares to this. And this was a one-off mainline truck that got a repaint later on in a doubles pack, and that's it. And it's just such a cool, like, it's been an idea that I know people have been wanting for so long, and it's cool to finally get it in diecast form, because as you can see, it's like amorphous. It's not like a you know, mirrored destruction. No, the truck has an amorphous design, which looks really cool, super duper neat. They actually put paint on it, painted the truck to give it a unique design to make it look like an actual monster truck, which kind of gives me the hope in the future that we might get like a Hot Wheels Racing #3 with the non-destroyed paint scheme. Like, it's a normal pickup truck with this paint scheme on it. I think that would be super duper cool, so that way we could have both the normal and the destroyed. That would be really, really cool. But I also feel like pointing out one of my favorite details about this is the window insert is not only shattered, but it's also missing in some of the parts, which is next level detail. Like, honestly, I kind of figured that they weren't even going to bother with that and they would have just removed it completely. but they went the extra mile to put in the broken glass there, which is super duper cool. Honestly, just all around a 10 out of 10 truck. It's kind of trippy though, because if you look at the roll cage, the body on this is the only thing that's destroyed. So like the roll cage is perfectly fine, but because of the body, it's really hard to tell. Like this is what the truck looks like normally, but because of the body, it makes it look all topsy-turvy and stuff, and it really makes for this weird illusion. But yeah, that right there is totaled. Probably my pick for truck of the year. Absolutely amazing. Hot Wheels stunt team and everything. Such a cool truck. 10 out of 10 Hot Wheels. You nailed it. Now, since I'm going to throw this out here, since this is an idea that I've had forever, let's see who can do it first, Spin Master or Hot Wheels. Which company is going to make the whiteboard truck? The truck that you can draw on with whiteboard markers. Because that's been an idea that I figured that a company would have done at some point. So, actually, I think a company has done that. I think it was in the 90s, though. That's the only problem. But anyway, moving on from that, let's go on to something really interesting. Next up is number 1 of 4 for Striped Urn. It is Wild Wrecker. This is exotic, I guess is the best way I would describe it. I honestly don't even know what to think of this. Is it a split paint job, or is it this? It's the same on both sides. This is a weird one. All right, let's get her open. I honestly don't know what to think about this. Let's get her open and just see what I think of this, I guess, because I really, honestly, on God, for real, have no idea what to think of this. I legit have no clue. Obviously, it's on the dairy delivery body. For the Crush car, we get a red rally cat, which is pretty cool. All right, let's take a look here. So this is Wild Wrecker. What I find interesting about this is all the different, like, obviously it's got animal print designs. The body is I don't even know what color the body is. It's like an olive green. Oh yeah, this is the body color right here. Olive green. Yellow roll cage, green chassis, black tires with green rims. Such a gross looking truck, I'm not even gonna lie. Blue window insert too. Hot Wheels logo, Monster Trucks logo. You got cheetah print here. You've got peacock feathers back here. I don't even know what this is. Maybe like a fish of some kind. Maybe, I could not tell you. Maybe they are bird feathers. I have no idea. I'm gonna go with, I can't even think of what would look like that. Maybe peacock feathers. I wouldn't think so, though. I'm going to go with fish scales. It's like a tropical fish of some kind. This side is exactly the same, but not mirrored, because if you look, the feather pattern is different on this side, which is rather strange. The same deal with everything here. And then if you look at the roof and the hood, we've got alligator scales, which is interesting. It would have been really cool if they could have made this textured. I understand that would have probably been really hard to do, but that would have been sweet. And on the back, Monster Trucks logo, cheetah print. You got the feathers. Yeah, very strange one. Very, very strange truck indeed. Probably going to end up being one of the forgettable trucks of this year for 2024. I don't see that being on many people's favorites list of the year. Very weird one. Very, very weird one. All right, next up is a cool truck. I really like this one. Number 7 of 12 for the Freestyle Wreckers. We have the 1956 Hightail Hauler. And this one's cool because it's got white walls. I'm not 100% sure on this, but this might have been a design that was actually used on the Hightail Hauler Hot Wheels car. I don't know. I have no idea. Editor, just put the word yes or no on the screen right now if it was used as an actual paint scheme on the Hot Wheels car. There you go, now you know. But yeah, here we go. Hightail Hauler, we got a green Cruise Bruiser. And then we have the Hightail Hauler. This one is really neat. I like the simplicity of this one. It's very fun. Got a almost like a gunmetal gray body, a red roll cage, gunmetal gray chassis, black tires with white walls, and red rims. And honestly, just keeping it simple enough. We got Hot Wheels logo, Monster Trucks logo, and then some pinstriping. It's not pinstriping. It's just, I really don't even know what you would call this. Sorry. Ugh. I am falling apart behind the camera here. Yeah, the paint design is really simple. I do like that though. Very, very simple. It's just an all-around nice truck. I can see a lot of people making customs out of this. Maybe salvaging the parts for customs, or if you're like a Hot Wheels collector, I could see that being like a desk ornament or something. Very simple, but still pretty cool. I like it. Alrighty, next up is one that I know a lot of people kind of went crazy over because it's, you know, of what it is. Number 5 or 2 of 5 for leading legends, we have Bigfoot. And it's pretty interesting because this is, again, a new version of Bigfoot. This does not exist. And I know what you're thinking. Didn't they already do this one? They did not. That was the Trick Flow Bigfoot. This is the Firestone Orange Bigfoot, which, if I'm not mistaken, is the exact same Bigfoot just with a redesign. In real life, it was the exact same Bigfoot. They just changed the side panel. But again, I don't know that for a fact. Editor, if you want to, go ahead. Thank you. If you did, I don't know. But yeah, again, I think, if I'm not mistaken, the Trick Flow Bigfoot and this Bigfoot are the same Bigfoot. But yeah, here we go. We've got the Dogzilla there in green, 2 green crush cars in a row, and then zoom in. Here's the Bigfoot. So we got an orange body, a gray roll cage, silver chassis, black tires, and black rims. I'm pretty sure the Trick Flow Bigfoot was even set up, like the underneath of this was even set up exactly the same, thus furthering my theory that they are the same truck. Just one had a Firestone sponsorship, the other one had the Trick Flow sponsorship. Bigfoot, Firestone, Summit, Hot Wheels Mod Trucks, Hot Wheels, Firestone. Love the front end detail there. That's nice to see. Just pretty much the same all around. And then on the back, we got the Bigfoot logo. Sparkly orange. Ooh, I did not notice that. Look at that. There's a little bit of glitter in the paint. Look at that. That's pretty cool. But yeah, simple enough. Just a new Bigfoot variant to add to the collection. There's so many different Bigfoots out there. It's pretty cool that we keep getting new ones from Hot Wheels. I really like that. You know, it's a lot better than just getting the same. Well, I mean, they do give us the same Bigfoot over and over again every year, but we also do get new ones every year, which is pretty cool as well. Alrighty, next up is probably my least favorite truck of this case, just because I like it, but like at the same time, I think I would have been just fine if it wasn't made. And it's for the Character Cars series. Here we go. We have the Flintstones. Now, it's the Flintmobile specifically, but they don't put that on the package. This is the Flintstones Flintmobile. But yeah, let's open her up. I would be doing Fred Flintstone and Barney Rubble voice impersonations right now, but I do not feel well enough for that. So I apologize. Remind me in a future video and I might do it. Yellow Rally Cat there is the crush car. Here we go. So if you are a huge fanatic of the Flintstones, much like myself, you're going to notice that the Flintmobile here looks nothing like how it does in the actual show, and that's because of structural design reasons and the fact that this is a monster truck. So what would have been really cool, I know they probably would not have been able to pull it off, but it would have been really cool if they could have set up the chassis in some way to make it where instead of having the normal tires like this, it was just one solid rolling piece on the front and the back. That would have been pretty fun, but I understand why they didn't do that. That would have been ridiculous. The main detail that I call out, though, as being inaccurate to the actual Flintstones Flintmobile, because obviously it is that the real life Flintmobile, or the Flintmobile from the show, did not have 2 supports up here. Obviously they put these on here for a reason, because this is plastic, and if you would have just had that free floating, it would have snapped off really easily or bent. So I understand why those are there. But like I said, this is kind of one of those situations where it's like, I feel like if they just would have ignored making this truck all around, it probably would have been better off for them. Because what they ended up making in the end isn't exactly the greatest thing in the world, but it's all right, I suppose. I don't know, I'm not exactly a huge fan of it. Flintstones, and then of course you got the rock colored tires here. And yeah, there you go, that's the Flintmobile right there. Very interesting truck. I'm gonna say that one's a pretty unforgettable truck just because of how goofy it is. It's a strange one, that's for sure. All right. We got 3 trucks left for today's video, and they are all re-releases from the past, so we're going to speed run them really quick. First up is Demo Derby. We've seen Demo Derby a million times, but sadly this truck as we know it is actually going to be retired in the near future. Race Ace just got wiped out by Skelosaurus, if I remember correctly, and by the sounds of things, Demo Derby is about to get taken out by Rhinomite. Or no, Demo Derby got taken out by Skelosaurus, because it's Race Ace is still around, I'm pretty sure. It's Skelosaurus, 5 Alarm, Gugster, Mega Rex, Tiger Shark, Demo Derby, Bone Shaker, Bigfoot. Demo Derby is retired. I forgot about that. Yeah, they took out Demo Derby. because of Skelosaurus, which means I think Megarex is going to be removed in favor of Rhinomite, if I'm not mistaken. And that kind of sucks because Demo Derby, as of right now, is my favorite truck on the real life tour, just because I really like Demo Derby. I think it's cool, the old Demolition Derby style. So it sucks to see that one go, it really does. But it's in favor of Skelosaurus, which is a pretty cool truck, all things considered. Really goofy looking, but still pretty cool. All right, next one we got here is the Red Gotta Dump. Not really too much to say about this one. It's got mud tires, which is pretty cool, in the Weston Racing color scheme, of course, which how can you not love a truck in the Weston Racing color scheme? And then, of course, for those of you who don't know, with this monster truck, it does have an opening dump bed, which is pretty cool. One of my favorite. This is actually probably one of my favorite of the dump truck monster trucks. Like, dare I say it, this thing's cooler than Earthshaker. I really like this in comparison to Earthshaker. I think the design is a lot cooler. However, this truck does not exist in real life, but I think it should, because I think it'd be a cool one to see added to the real life tour. And I do want to make a video talking about the real life tour and what trucks I'd love to see come to the real life tour. And speaking of the real life tour, we got one final truck for today's video, and it is 5 Alarm. A truck that was probably the most long awaited truck to the real life tour. This one took forever to make it out onto the real life circuit. And now that it's there, it's really cool that it is. Also, the ladder moves on this one. We've seen 5 Alarm about a million times. The thing is like, if the truck exists in real life on the tour, then they will mass produce it like a million times. And it makes sense as to why. It's the same reason why Monster Jam produces 30 million Gravediggers every year. It's because Gravedigger is the most popular truck on the real life tour. But anyway, here we go. This is the full case right here. 5 Alarm, Gotta Dump, Demo Derby, the Flintmobile, Bigfoot, Hightail Hauler, Wild Wrecker, and probably the highlight of the year for me, Totaled. That is the full case of trucks for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed. I did. Honestly, it's an interesting case. It really is. All in all, I don't think it's that great of a case, because there's a lot of forgettable trucks in here. If I'm being honest, out of the 5 new trucks, Totaled is really the only one that I think is like super remarkable. The rest of them are kind of forgettable, if I'm being honest. But Totaled is going to live on in infamy forever. That truck is, or live on in fame rather, not infamy. It's going to be famous. That's a cool truck. But yeah, there you go, everybody. That's all I got for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring that little bell so you can get post notifications. But I don't think I've said that enough in my YouTube career, so I figured I might as well throw that in there. Anyways, that's all I got for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed. Now, see you all in the next diecast unboxing video. Thank you, and good night.